Hey everyone, Dave here, December 1773. With me as always is Ryan. This is the weekly show, all of the week's hottest topics with a twist. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, like, comment, share, subscribe. All the things. Rumble the video if you're watching on Rumble. Yesterday we talked about the Chinese spy balloon, and of course, you're in your house. And of course...
It has ground-penetrating radar, Dave.
Oh, they shot it down, right? Were you even here for yesterday's episode? The key is a good flow in your episodes, right? So yesterday was China. Today we're going to talk COVID because that's where it came from. COVID loans, Ryan. PPP, triple P's, PPP. COVID loans, Ryan. When all of this was first going on several years ago, at this point, many in the know and many out of the know, like us, we're the out of the know people, questioned that there would be some problems with this, just handing money out. One of which is inflation, which we're all experiencing. But the other thing is this.
We're told that wasn't going to happen as well, for the record. You don't got to worry. It's not going to.
Yeah, you can print half of your money in 1 year. Why not?
Those right-wing extremists and their crazy mythological theories.
I was scrolling through articles as I do, Ryan, and I came across this. Deeply disturbing. U.S. watchdog uncovers $5.4 billion in potentially fraudulent COVID-19 loans obtained using over 69,000 sketchy social security numbers. First of all, sketchy is our thing. Fuck you, mainstream media.
They can't help themselves,
sketchy.
Dude.
We're the people who say sketchy. You want to hear people say sketchy, you go to people like me and Ryan. You don't go to the fucking Yahoo News.
Then again, who was it? Don Lennon wore a hoodie on national television as a news anchor.
Yeah, come on. Who wears a hoodie?
I'm surprised it's only what was it? 3 billion?
5.4 billion. Well, so far.
Yeah.
So far, they're digging into it, and ahead of
they know it's more than 5 billion. I would double that number at least right now. It's at least 10 billion.
Here's what I know. It's in good hands. This investigation's in good hands, and I'm not saying this sarcastically. It really is, because one of the people ahead of this is one of our favorites, Rand Paul. Rand Paul is the greatest thing that happened to COVID since. That's it. He's the greatest thing that happened to COVID. Rand Paul constantly questioned.
The greatest thing that came out of COVID, other than Rand Paul being a hero, was instant vetting for people. If you wore a mask and believed it, sorry, Dave.
Oh yeah, you could immediately walk into a public place and know who somebody voted for.
People are still wearing fucking masks when they don't do anything.
Rand Paul, Ryan.
Sorry.
$5.4 billion in fraudulent loans. Rand Paul's heading the investigation. It's obviously suspected that they're going to find much, much more than this. And
$5 billion they just gave away.
We can talk about COVID in this if you want, or we can talk about big picture and how this is why government shouldn't be handing out money. Would a private bank ever run into this problem on this kind of scale?
Dave, who authorized the $5 billion to be given out?
Congress, I suspect.
The private bank, the Federal Reserve.
Well, yes. Yes, I suppose, Ryan.
You heard the dude. That dude was on Patrick Bet-David, the father of quantitative easing, which I don't know anything, but it's like basically taking $1 on a copy machine and printing copies of $1.
Ryan, you sound like a pseudo-intellectual right now.
I never even claimed to be intellectual. That's what pisses me off.
I don't know anything, but pseudo-intellectual.
I do the Joe. My name means Little King too, which is hilarious. Yeah, I go the Joe Rogan method. I'm an idiot, so teach me. I just act like I don't know anything. It works every time, except for this guy. Not good enough.
Was he calling you a pseudo-intellectual or me?
Probably you, Dave. You look more legit than me, I guess.
Well, I do have glasses.
Where the fuck did I go? How did we get here?
Quantitative easing.
Oh, yeah. The guy was on... No, yeah, I don't know anything. But the guy who invented quantitative easing, which was used under the Obama administration.
Is that an S-gel, Ryan?
Yeah.
0.7?
Yeah.
Dude, perfect.
Wetter is better.
Yeah, you got to do a 0.7. 1.0 is too wet.
I have never tried a 1.0.
A 1.0 is too wet. A 1.0 is WAP, and I think they have a 0.38. That's Ben Shapiro's wife. You need a 0.7. It's perfect.
0.3. Oh, I seen something about Ben this week. We got to talk about.
We'll catch that on Ryan's record.
Patrick Bet-David had this guy on him and drilled him about this very thing that Patrick Bet-David said. This was months ago. I heard this. He was not a fan of just like giving money out, and it has done it. And the guy he was like, no, it's fine. Banks actually create money supply, so it's actually what allows wealth to grow. So back to your initial point, David. A bank did authorize all this, which is the craziest part. And serious question: do you think they're going to A, find the money, B, return it to the Treasury? Is the taxpayer going to get that money? That money, you're not going to get that money from these people. What are you going to repo their Ferrari that they bought?
What color is your Bugatti?
What color is your Bugatti?
Here's the question. So even if private banks did authorize all this, let me rephrase. A private bank in a truly capitalistic system wouldn't authorize this, but it would in a system where too big to fail exists. It really all stems to the same tree.
Dude, too big to fail is like easy way to put it when these people literally think that they make the wealth of a nation. That's not what like the wealth of. I never read the book Wealth of Nations by John Adams, right? But I'm sure that's not what he said. All of our founders were against the very banking system we have for this very reason.
Yeah, that's why they set up a different one.
And it worked all the way up until, 100 years ago. It was roughly 110 years ago, 1910 or so. It was when the federal...
That.
So that was the biggest theft perpetrated.
You're the intellectual. You tell me when.
Yeah, I know. There's Google, but let's just... Yeah, I love that guy actually like paid attention. He probably whatever. Fuck that guy. He's already like spent too much time in my life thinking about him. It just bothers me because I just have questions. I get like made fun of for questions. It's like
I'm just asking questions.
Just asking questions. And then I get censored. And then I got to hear from some guy who's just living on his couch with his kids from his ex-wife. Sucks to suck, dude. Fuck out of here. Go hate on someone your own age. Guy has a receding hairline.
We are so off topic, it's ridiculous.
I did have my third cup of coffee a little late today, David.
Holy shit. Here's...
We were talking about COVID, right?
We were talking about COVID. We were talking about COVID, and more importantly, PPP that had $5.4 billion.
Whatever. Rand Paul can try to go out there. Do you think they really care that they gave out $6 billion? What are they going to send the IRS to hustle little grandmas?
Well, luckily they have plenty of staffing now because they hired...
Let's not look into the Jeffrey Epstein client list. It's just, let's give Rand Paul this money to look at all these people's stuff. So what? He can go in front of Congress like he did Fauci and present everything and everybody go, because that's what they did. Mr. Fauci, you're telling me you didn't get any NIH funding from gain of function research? No, Mr. Paul, you are mistaken.
And I'm still waiting on these Fauci files.
Yeah, that guy's got to get beat up, like, politically with these. Like, whatever. It's great. We're going to hear about... I thought of this, actually. We're going to be sitting down one day, David, recording an episode in the future. Mm-hmm. The 10th anniversary of COVID. And we're going to see all these slides. Millions of people died. The whole country locked down. I'll probably be in lockdown again.
It's going to be the ultimate gaslighting.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to have to, like, deprogram history like you and I do every week. Mondays, 7. Monday through Friday. Dave Ryan. December 17th, 73, The Weekly Show. Catch you guys there. David, as always, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Ryan.
Later. Bye, everybody.